All right, so this is day one of the podcast that I'm contemplating on creating. No, I'm not contemplating. I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to create it. Um, I'm going to work on that now. So let's start with the first audio that I am creating. No, not creating. That I'm recording for this podcast. Why am I doing this? That's the question that I'm asking myself right now. What is the reason behind doing this? Why haven't I done it before? Let me write that down because I done that before. No, done it before. And why now? Why it's now the best time? And okay, so let's start talking about that. Reason why I'm deciding to do this now, it's because I do want to create a better future for myself. I've always wanted something similar to this one where um how would you say this? I'm recording my journey per se. So I think this is the best time to do it because either I'll wait another year, 2 years, and then nothing will happen. So why not just go ahead and do this right now? You know? It's hard. It's not that easy because I feel like I get nervous constantly when it comes to me being recorded, either by video or by pictures, I guess, or audio too. Um, but I've got to do it. I want to change my life. I want to create a better future for myself. I want to have more money. It sounds crazy for some people that are like, money is not everything. I get it. I understand that money is not everything, but it will definitely help me in my journey. I want to get closer to Jesus because I feel like I've been apart from being religion or from being religious for a long time. So I definitely want to get closer to God. And I said Jesus, but God. Um, and I want to create a better future for myself. If I'm being honest right now, I have one, two, three jobs. I'm working full time at Skylight Electrical Service, which is an electrical company. I chose to do this career. So far, I'm loving it. It's been great to me. I have a part time job, which is Red Lobster. I work at Red Lobster as a bartender, part time bartender. I enjoy it. It's fun. You get to meet a good amount of people. It's a good time, though it does get tiring. Plus, every time I wash my hands now when I'm washing dishes, my skin starts getting irritated, especially on my fingers. I don't know if it's the sanitizer or the soap. I'm not sure what that is, but oh well. And then my third one is bartending for private events. I recently started doing this not too long ago. It's been months if I'm not mistaken. So it's three different jobs that I'm doing as of now. The private events is not something consistent, though I do have one January, February, May, and August. I have four for this year that are already scheduled. I actually just did my first one this past Saturday. And I start thinking to myself, okay, I already have so much going on. Do I get overwhelmed? Oh, yes, I do. I do get overwhelmed. I start thinking about what I have to do for my Skylight career, for my Skylight job. I have to come up with content. I have to figure out how we can get more customers. I want to create new ideas. I get bored here and there where I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to do it." But I have to. I have to stay committed. If I don't stay committed, I will lose I will lose credibility with my boss, which in this case is my brother. But still, it's his company, and I want to see it succeed, and I want to see it be one of the biggest and brightest and greatest electrical company in in the United States, if possible. But at least let's start in California, right? So I do got to work hard on that. I got to stay committed. I got to put my full effort, come up with new ideas. I create videos, which are short videos for that company. I started doing that. Now I'm considering also doing longer videos because I was doing some research on YouTube. And, anyways, I want to go ahead and do that. For my Red Lobster job, Um, it's also a great job because now I'm only working there once a week, sometimes twice a week, but for me, the reason why I'm staying there is mainly because I've been there since 2013, if I'm not mistaken, and it's something that I do automatically. You know, we all have, I would think, we all have that one thing that we all do automatically, whether it's brushing your teeth, whether it's doing your bed, whether it's writing every night, whatever that may be, leaving your shoes right outside of the door, whatever that habit may be that you just do automatically, doesn't cost you anything because your body is used to it. That's what Red Lobster is to me. Red Lobster has been that same thing for the past several years, and I love it. I appreciate it because it has given me so much, and it's been great. I'm a bartender there. I do it easily. I like the people that I work with. They're fun, enjoyable. I go there and I have fun. Unless it's really slow and it gets boring, then that sucks. But it's part of the job. I make money, at least I would say $100 to 200 a night, which is great. Uh, do I wish it was more? Of course, absolutely. I wish it was more. Yet, it's part of the job. That's how I look at Red Lobster. It's part of the job. If you don't make as much money, it's part of the job because there's gonna be some nights where you're just gonna make $200 to $300 and be happy with it. There's some nights where you're gonna make $50, and you know what? You chose to become a server, bartender, whatever that may be, and this is just part of it. It's a risk. It's nice when you get money. It sucks when you don't, but it's part of the job, and I'm okay with it. I'm very understanding when it comes to those kind of things. And then I started doing the bartending for private events because I've always thought about it. I not always, but let me say I let me rephrase this. I've thought about this for a long time. I've thought about it for a long time. Yet I never really pushed myself to do it because I was thinking, okay, maybe I need to get someone to tag along. I would ask people, hey, would you be down to do it with me? And people would be, oh yeah, let's do it. I'm so excited. But it never happened. So one day I traveled with a friend to Hawaii, and I already had this in mind, but it just never came what do you call it? It never became real. It never actually happened. But I went to Hawaii with a friend, and I'm sorry if I start talking about different things at once. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I I went to Hawaii with a friend. Going back to that, I went to Hawaii with a friend, and we met one of his closest friends. I want to say her name is Linda. A great, great lady. She's awesome, super nice, very supportive. She told me, I forgot what we were talking about. Anyways, my friend told her, hey, he's a bartender. And then she said, oh, I'm having a party. The lady that I'm hiring is probably not going to be able to do it. I can't remember the exact conversation, but pretty much that's what it was. She said, you should start your own bartending business. She started telling me, I know this person that it's making tons of money by doing that, and she's charging even more now. I Yeah, so it would be a great career. And I said, you know what? Why not? Let me go ahead and do it. I've always thought about it. Why not just start now? And she pushed me and she said, you know what? I'll be your first client. So I said, okay, let's. let's do it. Whatever the day, and the conversation ended. We continued to do whatever we were gonna do, which it was have brunch or something like that. And then I came back to California from Hawaii, and I started brainstorming on how I would do that. So I started coming up with ideas. I would go to the library after work and start working on things about, like, no, start writing down things about how I would name my business, my bartending business. I knew I had to write down ideas, and it was great. I came up with the name a Amex Cute underscore bar for my Instagram because I wanted to post videos and images to promote my business. Sorry. So I did that, And I started getting hit up. Linda said, "Hey, this is awesome. You started your business. You should come and do it on my party." And that's what I did. So now I've got this page on Instagram that talks about my bartending gig, which it's been great. I love it. But yes, so I know I made that story longer than I should have. Anyways, I have my skylight, my bartending at Red Lobster, and then I have my bartending business on the side. Everything's been great. But now I'm thinking I want to do more. Why do I want to do more? Obviously, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be fake and say, well, money's not the reason why, because it is. Money is a huge part of it. I cannot deny it. It is what it is. Money is a great part of it. But also, my family is very unfamiliar with a lot of things, and not in a bad way, but we've never had someone that does things that are not what do you call it, they're not normal for them. But I mean, they've never had someone to create content as I do, not that I've seen, at least. um they've never seen that, so I know it's going to be different for them, and they're going to be like, what the heck. But I want to be more of an example for them and say, hey, you know what, for my nephews and nieces at least, this guy created content. He told us about his journey. He made it happen. I can do it too. So more than anything, I want to be an example. Um, why I haven't done it before? This is the last question before I leave this video, because it's already over 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Jeez, time goes by fast. Why haven't I done it before? I think I'm always overthinking. See, I think I'm always overthinking. I'm always overthinking everything. I really am. And it's not great. It's not a great thing, but I overthink too much. I'm always thinking about what could go wrong, which is good in a way, to be prepared and prepare yourself. But at the same time, when you think about that too long, for too long and too much, it just scares you, and you don't want to go ahead and move forward with your ideas. You don't want to go ahead and try something new because you know, or you feel like you're going to fail, and it's just, it never happens. That's the main reason why I haven't done it before. But yeah, let this be the first podcast I do on a great journey that's going to make me successful, and it's going to help me help the ones I love become successful. And yeah, try something new. My name is Juan. Thank you for listening, and I'm excited to start this journey. Alrighty, y'all. Deuces.